Welcome back to my channel for a short Leica episode, and in this box here from Leica Camera AG in front of me on the table is the new Leica M11-P. And in the web people speculated that Leica will very likely bring this new camera to market by the end of the year. No, it's coming now, but at the point in time when I'm recording this video today, it's still a couple of weeks to go until the official announcement, and I will have to hold my video back until that particular day. Alright, let's get this done and open the box. So let's have a look here, and this falls apart. Very nice. And here is the new Leica M11-P. So when the announcement of the Leica M11-P here will be out in about 2 weeks counting from today on, it will be the newest generation Leica M rangefinder camera, and it has exactly the same 60 megapixel sensor and the same Maestro 3 engine as the Leica M11 here. So the image quality will be exactly the same, but it has more internal memory. I'm going to show that in a moment. And it is a bit more robust based on a material which is incorporated and manufactured into the Leica M11-P. Eye-catching differences in the same way as on the previous generation when the Leica M10 was supplemented by the Leica M10-P is that the eye-catching well-known red dot Leica logo is not here. Instead we have here a screw in the same way as you also find it on the Leica M11 monochrome. And of course you have, as a substitute of the red logo on the front side, you have a beautiful engraving here which says Leica Camera Wetzlar, Germany, and that is of course very beautiful. Is also something we've seen in the past, of course, before with other upgrades of Leica M rangefinder cameras. What else do we have in terms of design differences besides the missing red dot logo here? And in addition, on the Leica M11-P, the Leica engraving with that writing here, Leica Camera Wetzlar, Germany, where here the top plate is basically empty. There are other differences which I quickly want to point out. And first of all, we have here black aluminium cover on the top. This is scratch resistant, is a black paint finish, is beautiful. Is not so vulnerable to fingerprints as you see here. It's actually very nicely done. And on the silver version of this camera, it will have a brass top cover with a chrome finish. That's actually the one I ordered as soon as I can purchase it and not only get it as a loan from Leica Camera. We have internal memory here of 256 gigabyte. I will show this in a moment. That's a big difference and makes a difference to the Leica M11. We have, as I said, the same CMOS sensor with triple resolution technology, so 60, 36, 18 megapixel. I've shown this in various videos on my channel. We have on the back on the LCD a sapphire monitor cover glass, and that is scratch resistant and very good. And here on the front side we have a dark chrome viewfinder, which is already a bit smudgy from my fingerprints here from showing this. And that's basically the design features we have on the Leica M11-P if we put it side by side with the Leica M11. Since the Leica M11-P has exactly the same 60 megapixel triple resolution sensor as the Leica M11, image quality is exactly the same. And in case you have not seen my various videos on my channel, I have sampled here a little collection of images which I want to show you, and then we continue in the video. I want to now quickly switch on the camera to show you the startup animation, which always is very beautiful in Leica camera. So let's have a look. We switch this on. I intentionally reset the camera before, and then here we go. Alright, let's go through the initial settings so we get access to the menu and the camera. So English is fine, let's skip this. This is fine. Here we can just go through. And we have 1826 on a beautiful fall Sunday. Now, if I put the two cameras side by side, we have on the left hand side here the M11P, and on the right hand side we have the M11, and I go to the menu here. Let's do this also here. Then you see the different storage. So on the M11P it says 224 GB available, all in it's 256 GB internal memory. Whereas on the Leica M11 I have 54.4 GB available at this point in time, out of 64 GB, and that means on the M11P you have an important upgrade in terms of internal storage capacity. Where the Leica M11P really stands out and is the only camera in the market which can do this is on content protection with respect to the standards from the Content Authenticity Initiative. And I want to quickly show this in the menu. And for the first time, by the way, in the menu, the favorites page is populated with one menu entry only. There is always the main menu, that's not counting here. And that's called Leica Content Credentials. And you can switch this on and off. And if you want to protect your images with a tamper-proof signature, so it contains all the key information, the camera model, the manufacturer, the image content, the authenticity of your image, that is something which we've not seen before. And then you can here, of course, under copyright, fill in your name, which I did, or you can do this also under produced by and fill in your name. And that is something unique. And you see here this logo from the Content Authenticity Initiative. And I want to quickly show you on the website what that all means. So if you go to the website of the Content Authenticity Initiative, we find a bit of a workflow how it works. And the first is creating your content, and for photographers that is clearly taking the image. And in the standard which is described here, there is cryptographic asset hashing to provide verifiable temporal evidence signatures that the image and metadata hasn't been unknowingly altered. So you can basically track what's going on with your image. Then you can edit it, for instance in Photoshop, replace a background, whatever you do, but it will be tracked. And everyone will have transparency about what you edited and what has been done in order to change the image. Then if you publish and share, and there are a lot of companies and NGOs which actually joined that Content Authenticity Initiative, we see what happened to an image and what is the authenticity of the original image, who is the author, what camera was it shot with, what was the location, and so on. And then last but not least, you can, via the Verify site, view as a consumer of digital content the historical information about all the changes made to the content. And that will, of course, help to fight deepfake photos and all the things that currently going on with all these AI and machine learning procedures which you find in the web. So here we go. This is the first camera in the market, the very first, who provides these type of content credentials. And adherence to the Content Authenticity Initiative is clearly something pro photographers will appreciate. Concluding the video, the Leica M11P clearly is the better M11 camera because we have enhanced storage capacity, we have a better finish and build, more robust, and in particular people in reportage photography will appreciate that, and we have the Leica content credentials as I just showed. Now, will this come as a software update also to the Leica M11 and future Leica cameras? Very likely. For the time being, this is the only one of its kind in the market, and that's what people will appreciate. If you liked that video, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up. Stay tuned on my channel, there's always more to come. Thanks for watching, stay safe and healthy, and of course, peace out.